is official a shooting response. This is actually Penn and Perry's first official shooting response. We work with True to Life, but unfortunately, these things are funded through the city, and they have certain demographics that they cover. Anything outside the catchment area does not get the same resources and does not get the same attention. So what we need to do as a community is let everybody know that it's the community's job to get involved. It's not just True to Life's issue.
Absolutely.
It's not just Occupy the Block's issue. It's not just the Nation of Islam's issue. It's the whole community's issue. And these shooting responses are to gather the community together and raise awareness about the gun violence that's going on right in front of their houses, right under their noses. This is an unfortunate moment and an unfortunate situation, something that we as community people been dealing with most of our lives, right?
Yes, sir. Pretty much.
So thank everybody for coming out. I want to say to the family of Joseph Evans, I see you guys are here. On behalf of this Staten Island community, Penn and Perry Inc., my True to Life family, my CMS family, Man Up who is here, everybody who's here, my brother Ronti, John Macbeth, everybody, the young leaders,
Yes, sir.
my brothers from the NOI.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We offer our condolences to you guys, my brother Julius, because when this situation happened, of course I got a call from my brother Julius. This is a mentor of mine from the artist program. He informed me how this young brother was involved in the artist program and made the necessary connections. So we just want to offer our condolences to your family. This will not be the last time you hear from us, because we're not those type of people. And you do have those type of people in the world that are just for the moment. But we're with you guys for the long haul. So my condolences to you, to your family, and we're here for you guys. You're welcome, family.
We know this guy.
Right.
His name is Joseph Evans.
Joseph Evans.
Joseph Evans.
Joseph Evans.
That boy was like my son, and he should have been like your son and brother too.
Talk about it.
This ain't no game we play. We're not playing house here. These are real kids dying. These are real kids going to prison. These are real kids pulling triggers. And these are fake ass men not holding them down.
That's right. Talk about it.
We gotta get on our job, man. And we're not on it. Not as we should be. Thank you everybody who's out here today, because I know your heart's in this thing. But man, we're bigger than this.
That's what this is about. So we gathered here today for a great cause in support of the mother. The mother, right? The mother who lost her child right here, very brutally. I want y'all all to give yourselves a round of applause real quick. That's what we're gonna do to keep on. We're gonna keep giving ourselves a round of applause. Because to be out here is a testament. I want to talk about the elected officials who only come out for a photo op. I want to talk about the elected officials and community organizations who only come out for a photo op. It's 30 degrees right now, y'all. I see some potential elected officials on this corner with us right now, freezing, standing with us, because this is not about a photo op. This is about standing with this family, letting them know that we didn't know this young brother Joseph Evans, but damn it, we knew him. Yes, we knew him. Because he was our little brother. Whether we knew him or not. He was our little brother. Okay? And that's the energy and the vibe that we have to push in these communities, that we are one. We got to start loving each other. We got to start holding the elected officials, community organizations accountable. We have to start holding them accountable.
It's not the brother next to you. It's a vicious system. And we must end it. We have to stop allowing these elected officials to come in time again and never do nothing for us. We deserve better representation. We do not want any more photo ops. This is time for men and women, black and white, it doesn't matter. It's time to stand up. This is our village. Say it. This is our village.
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 I've been doing this work the past 6 years of my life. And as soon as I started this work, I came fresh off the street. Fresh out the field. Right off the field. With a grip on me. And I actually got asked to join this movement. I actually had a grip on me when they asked me to join the movement. Okay? I was in 476 Richmond Terrace in a spot that I was selling drugs 100 miles an hour. Where's my brother at? And my brother Malcolm called me and he asked me about, did I want to join this organization to promote peace? I said, peace? Peace? I got a gun on me. I got a half a key of cocaine cooked up. What do you mean peace, bro? He said, bro, we can use our influence that we have, our credibility to change the narrative. It took me 24 hours to answer him. I called him back. I said, let's go. We losing our youth, man. And I challenge everybody here to grab at least one wild youth that you may have come in contact with. You know them, you see them out there wilding, you know, you got so many judgmental things to say about this individual, but did you ever think about approaching them and asking them, do we need some type of help? Did you think about approaching them, asking them to eat something today? You know, the shooters need help too. That's why they're shooting.
We have to teach these young individuals some sense. And what I mean about sense of purpose, sense of moral, sense of honor, sense of integrity, sense of direction. Because if not, nonsense is going to prevail. The senseless killing, the senseless activities in the street. Because to a person who don't have no sense, and I just defined to you what I mean by sense, nonsense begins to make perfect sense and becomes an alternate plan. And then we're going to be having these type of situations all the time.
We are all here for the mother, each and every one of us. We're here for the family, we're here for the mother, and we're here to support anybody else in the community that needs our support. Come down here. We got some important people down here. We got some people that love the community in this small circle. They say there's strict in numbers. There is strict in numbers, but you can have a whole bunch of worthless people in those numbers too as well. I believe in having solid people around. It's kind of like 300. They didn't need thousands and thousands in their army. They had 300 solid soldiers. And they was able to take down so much because they had 300 solid. So we got solid individuals around. So I feel strong. I feel strong. Because people only come around when certain gun violence cases happen with children and mothers and things that acquire a lot of news attention and things of that nature. And we are not in it for that. This is the real deal right here. This is nobody's here. The Staten Island Advance don't care about this situation. Nobody's gonna offer support or help to the family after the death. But we are, because it's a village. Everybody says it takes a village.
It takes a village.
Everybody says it takes a village.
It takes a village.
We are the village. We are the elders. And we are here to support this mother who lost her child in a brutal, senseless act of gun violence, which happens every day. And everybody overlooks it until it hits home.
Yep.
Everybody always overlooks it until it hits home.
It's not my child, right? That's what I say.
You know, or everybody has an opinion about the shooter. And our job is to not just help the person who's getting shot, it's to help the shooter. Because the individual that took this person's life, he needs help too. That's not being addressed. We could give out 1 million turkeys, we could give out 1 million toys, we could do all this giveaway stuff, but we're not getting down to the real problem.
I'm gonna miss my son. Thank you.
Leading this effort is Penn and Perry Inc. We are a community-based organization, and we've decided to start our own community-based organization because we know there's not enough resources to cover Staten Island. And so it's important that men, like-minded men and women step up. You know, they would say grow some, where I'm from, and get out there and help your community. But big shout out to everybody who's here. We want to shout out our True to Life CMS family who's here. Big shout out to True to Life because they are the reason we started our own organization, okay? So I just want to touch on a couple of things that's near and dear to my heart, right? And I want to address the economic ills that plague our people. The economic ills that plague black and brown folk.
Talk about it.
That have been plaguing us since the beginning of time. Because the reality is, you know, we look at the shooter, we look at the victim, we look at the political landscape. We have to understand that there's a system set up for us to gather here like this, unfortunately. Y'all know that, right? There's a system set up to have us gather like this, having to bury our loved ones, young men and women, far too often. There's a system set up for us to be here. So I want everybody to recognize that. You have to recognize that. You have to understand what the hell's going on out here before you can speak on anything. And you can't be afraid to address the real issue.
Father, we ask that not one more, but if it's your will, Father, we will gather again. And this time, we're going to do something in between now and then that's going to make a difference in someone's life. We're going to grab a young person. We're going to raise up a village. And we're going to make a difference.
I got my young brothers out here with me. I brought my young boys out here with me. These young brothers out here, give them a round of applause. These young brothers could be out getting in trouble, could be in gang violence, could be doing all kinds of stuff. But what they're doing is they're out here with us right now because I feel it's my job as a mentor to let these young brothers know the reality and also show them that there's two sides. You don't have to always be negative. You don't have to always be the tough guy. You don't have to always be the guy to prove you'll catch a body or I shoot and I let my gun go off. Because we see where those individuals are and we see where they end up. And you have to know genuinely who actually care about you. One of these young brothers over here was shot. One of these young brothers was shot. And it could have easily been a shooting response for them. So we're here today. This is a powerful moment. And the community is here to stand by the mother of the young man who was killed, Joseph Evans. Joseph Evans.
Say his name.
Say his name.
Joseph Evans.
Say his name.
Joseph Evans.
Say his name.
Joseph Evans.
Say stop the gun violence.
Stop the gun violence.
Say stop the gun violence.
Stop the gun violence.
Say stop the gun violence.
Stop the gun violence.
And what's the sad part about right this moment is that most of the people out here don't live here. The ones who live here are not out here. Your sons are dying out here. Your sons are going to prison out here, and you're not here. But if it's your son, you'll be here next week, and so will we. But we don't want to be here. I'd rather be somewhere else, watching our kids graduate, watching our kids become real fathers, watching our young leaders become real leaders in our community. Not going to funerals, man.
That's what we are. We family. We are the family that you need to have when crises occur. We the family that you need to have when crises occur. Everybody want to be around you when things are all good. Everybody want to be around you when things are all good. But when things are bad and people have to get buried and it gets nasty, you see who are really there for you.